So here we are about to go into week 3 of the regular season. We're currently sitting at a 1-1 record, and week 3 is definitely an important one. We're about to play against a division opponent, the Cincinnati Bengals, and division games, they're always important. So Kendrick Lewis is back from his injury, however, and for whatever reason, you guys just see, I proved it to you, I don't have instant starter on. Even though I am a lower overall rating than Kendrick Lewis, I'm still the first string free safety, and I guess, for whatever reason, they think that I am the better choice at the starting free safety position for this team.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an AFC North matchup as we join you from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's do this, man. Going into these divisional games, this is how we make it into the playoffs, by defeating our opponents that are within our division. So our first meeting of the season, we're currently playing home, and the first play of the game, the Cincinnati Bengals have the ball. And are you kidding me? The very first play of this game, and the defense is already making a huge impact. Look at Darryl Smith coming right through the line, completely untouched, and just look at that beautiful form of punching the ball straight out of Jeremy Hill's hand. And C.J. Mosley was right there to recover the fumble. And just what a way to come out on defense, making a statement. And, of course, our offense, they couldn't put a touchdown on the board with great field position. But we did settle for 3 points. And at least, we are getting something on the board. So, in the next possession for the Bengals, though, of course, they're looking to bounce back after definitely not the way they want to come out in the first drive. So, Andy Dalton is finding a couple of his receivers open now. He's driving down the field. He's currently on the 35-yard line. And I'm starting to get a little bit of, my first seeing of getting some tackles by helping Terrell Suggs take down Jeremy Hill. And, we've got a great run defense, man. These couple of games that we've played, we really have not allowed a whole lot rushing-wise. Now, 2nd and 5, Will Hill is now getting us a turnover in the end zone, getting himself an interception, man. And after such a long drive by the Bengals, Andy Dalton just comes down, throws an interception, and just like that doesn't get any points on the board. Now, 2 plays later, or 2 possessions later, I should say, the Bengals have the ball back. We weren't able to do anything with it, and look at this. Jeremy Hill, they're back on the 5-yard line. He rushes it in for a touchdown, but let's just take one more quick look at this. I was right there for the tackle, but Mohamed Sanu was the receiver that just got a little bit of a clip on me and was able to block me and stop me from abling to tackle Jeremy Hill and not let up that touchdown. So, that was just a good play on the offense of laying some good blocks. Now, 1st and 10, however, coming back out. I finally ended up getting my first career interception, man, and was it a beauty? I mean, just a great way to come back out on defense and get my first interception in the NFL. Now, I did get one in the preseason, but in the regular season, that is where the interceptions, actually count towards my career stats. Now, at the end of the first half, you guys could see there, 7 seconds and counting, and for some reason, the Bengals didn't call timeout. They just decided to go for it and lost the time on the clock. So, I mean, if this offense really just wants to not put points on the board, even though our defense is playing at such a high level right now, we've got 3 turnovers in this game already. Absolutely crazy. And if all the offense wants to do is just put up a bunch of field goals on the board, I guess, I've got to take matter into my own hands and start getting points for us. So I end up getting the safety there, 2 points for our team. But look, the Bengals came back. They finally got a good drive going for them, and Mohamed Sanu got a receiving touchdown, which puts the Bengals up 13-8. They did go for the 2-point conversion, and they ended up getting it, which puts them up by 7 points. And, you know, we're obviously down in this game now, and the offense really has to do something. But look, the 4th turnover of this game, now it's Ladarius Webb getting interception for himself. And it's like, what else do we need to do to keep us alive in this game? The offense is just not doing what they need to do. And look at this. As soon as we get the interception, I hit once for next play to see what the offense is going to do. And my man Joe Flacco throws an interception. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. All it took was one play for Jeremy Hill to rush in from the 2-yard line to get his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. And things are not looking so hot right now. So we're moving forward towards the end of the 4th quarter. You guys can see 25-18 game. They ended up scoring and actually getting 7 points on the board. So on this 3rd down, we were able to get the stop, which gives our offense a slight beam of hope. So the offense gets a passing completion, 8 yards. The very next play, yeah, we're back out on defense. I don't know what happened, but look at this, man. 7 turnovers? That is probably one of the most disgusting stats I have ever seen in my life. To end a game with 7 freaking turnovers, man. You're not going to win games like that, but here's the thing. I went ahead and looked at the player stats. Joe Flacco ended with only 1 interception, and our running back, Jaboris Allen, also only had 1 fumble, so that's 2 turnovers. And looking throughout the rest of the player stats, there were no other turnovers, so where the number 7 came from, I have absolutely no idea. So ending week 3 against a division opponent did not work out too well for us. We are currently 1-2 on the season now. About to play against the Steelers. You guys can see I'm using my XP, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my play recognition.
It's the start of another week of NFL action, and that means it's Thursday night in the NFL here on EA Sports.
Well, that was just an absolute terrible way to end that game, man. The defense playing at such a high level. We had 4 turnovers, and for the offense, you know, just not produce whatsoever. Only put up a couple of field goals. We did get 1 touchdown, but to end a division game like that, it really does suck. So, laying the hit here on Le'Veon Bell. Playing against, of course, another division opponent, the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is definitely a much bigger game. Easily our biggest rival that we play against. So, 2nd and 3 now for the Steelers. I mean, exactly what else do you want out of this defense, man? Early on in the game, I'm getting myself another interception, making that 2 on the year, 2 on my career, I should say. And it is just so good to get these interceptions, man. But for my offense to then come out after I'm getting these turnovers and not do anything whatsoever, it's just so frustrating. And it makes me wish that, you know, I played on offense. You know, I was a receiver, running back, whatever. And coming out, you can see Steelers on their next possession. Again, Ben Roethlisberger is not having a great day so far. Throwing his 2nd interception to Will Davis. And, I mean, like I said, what else do you want from this defense? 2 interceptions, 2 turnovers we've gotten, and only 3 points on the board. It's absolutely pathetic. So, we're towards the end of the 1st quarter here, and I'm going to skip all the way forward to the end of the 2nd quarter, because if you look at the score, it's still 3-0. This has been a complete defensive game so far, and just nothing has been happening on either side of the ball. So 3rd and 12 now for the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger is looking to, you know, obviously probably take a shot at the end zone, but I believe that was Timmy Jernigan who ends up getting a sack, which puts the Steelers out of field goal range, and, you know, that was huge to end the second half, or end the first half like that. Now, coming back out, the Steelers' first drive. Look at me destroying D'Angelo Williams, coming up, laying a hit. I actually hurt the man in that play. So a couple of plays later, on a 2nd and 4, Le'Veon Bell comes into the game, just trucks forward, even though there was a couple of Ravens players right there to stop him. And the Steelers finally, man, of course, you know, it was only a matter of time until we broke and let up some points, even though we've been playing at such a great level. And the Steelers now have the lead at 7-3. And look at this, Le'Veon Bell is just coming back and finally getting something going for his offense, just not going down, finally pushed out at the 22-yard line, and he's having a pretty decent day so far. 102 yards rushing And, you know, that was really all just because of that one play. Besides that, the entire day, we were stopping this dude completely, not letting up anything. 3rd and goal, however, just look at these hits I am laying, man. When am I going to get a forced fumble and finally, you know, get that in my career stat line? Stopping the Steelers from getting points, well, actually, stopping them from getting a touchdown. They ended up getting 3 points, making this a 10-3 game. Now, the offense, however, finally, man, they've done something. Justin Forsett, it is great to see that name back into the offense as he's back from his injury, and he's getting his first rushing touchdown of the year. 2nd and 3 for the Steelers now, man. Look at this. I thought I was going to have another interception right there. The defense, a couple of missed tackles. And it looks like the Steelers have finally found their way on offense. And they're coming back just like that, getting another touchdown, putting them up 17-10. And this isn't looking so hot. But our offense, what is happening? They came back, got another 7 points, and it is a tie game now, 17-17. So it looks like, you know, both sides of the ball, everything is working pretty well now. So 2nd and 3 towards the end of the 4th quarter. Look at this play. C.J. Mosley, man, getting an interception, taking it all the way by himself for a touchdown, and giving us another 7 points. I guess, you know, C.J. Mosley realized also that this offense hasn't been doing so much, so he's taking matter into his own hands, and he's saying, I've got to put points on the board. And just look at that effort, getting the interception, beating Ben Roethlisberger to the end zone, giving us more points on the board. 24-17 game, and that potentially could end this. You guys can see there's zeros left on the clock. Ben Roethlisberger is looking to take a shot at the end zone, but this defense comes up with another huge play, sacking him and ending this game and giving us the win. 2-2 now on the season, 1-1 against the division opponents. And that was definitely the way we needed to end that game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, in the next week, week 5, we're playing against our final division opponent, the Cleveland Browns. And just, you know, a quick look, we're 4 games into the season now. C.J. Mosley is leading the team with 51 total tackles. And look at me right behind him as a rookie with 40 tackles. That is, you know, I'm not going to lie, kind of impressive to have at free safety, 2nd in the team in tackles. We also have 5 tackles for losses, and then our 2 interceptions, which you guys just saw all in this episode. So hopefully all of you guys enjoyed. I'm having so much fun on this career mode, man. I'm definitely looking forward to keep going on and seeing how much better we can get. And of course, you know, we've got to get these wins, man. Hopefully this offense can, you know, get things together. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.